What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here for today's BFR. The Chicago Blackhawks played at the Minnesota Wild's building against Minnesota yesterday, which was October 7th at 7 Central Time. The score was 3-2 Minnesota in overtime. The lineups were as followed for Chicago. On the first line, you had Hagel, Kirby Dach, and Borgstrom. On the second line, you had Colton Dach, Strome, and Gaudette. On the third line, you had Barrett, Reese Johnson, and Osipov. And on the fourth line, you had Kara, Entwistle, and Hardman. And the defensive pairing number 1 was McCabe and Murphy. Number 2 was Stillman and Galvis. And number 3 was DeHaan and Mitchell. The goalie was Lankinen, who went 28 for 31. And Minnesota's goaltender was Talbot, who went 27 for 29. Shots were 31-29 in favor of Minnesota. The power plays, Minnesota went 0 for 1. Chicago went 0 for 3. And let's get right into this. What we got was a very clean, fast-paced game. I will say, very clean. Not many penalties were taken. I don't think a penalty was taken in the second period. There wasn't much at all. It was very open ice. There was some physicality in the third period. It was overall a good, clean game of hockey. And those are sometimes, once in a while, you like to see that. Wasn't many goals scored. When there was goals, they were almost right back at you. So it was to be tied again. Very tight game. And I would have, even if Chicago had won the game, I would say I'd give the slight edge to Minnesota, who played better. Minnesota just had a little more oomph. I'm not sure that's because they were at home or what it was. But they had Kaprizov, they had Fiala, they had Eriksson Ek, they had all their big guns in the lineup. Dumba was on defense, Brodin. So they had all their big guns up against Chicago's B team, who forced overtime, so that's pretty good for them. In the first period, there was at 18:30, there was a Minnesota penalty to Goligoski for cross-checking. It was killed. It was quiet early, as I wrote down. The power play for Chicago wasn't great. The 12:34, the Chicago penalty to DeHaan for tripping. At 12:47, then exactly, I think that's 7 seconds after the penalty was called. Power play goal for Minnesota. It was Eriksson Ek from Fiala and Zuccarello. That's another name I forgot to mention to make it 1-0. Whatchamacallit? The Hawks overall, did I say that Minnesota went 0 for 3? I meant to say they went 1 for 3 on the power play. That's my bad. And Chicago went, Minnesota went 1 for 1. Chicago went 1 for 3. Sorry, I don't know what I was saying there. So Eriksson Ek, it was kind of a weird bouncing goal. Zuccarello fanned. It bounced right to Eriksson Ek, who had an open net. He banged it in to make it 1-0. A turnover right after that gave McCabe a chance to tie it. It was saved. Then McCabe absolutely leveled open ice hit Marco Rossi, that Minnesota rookie. Phenomenal hit, clean hit, but it was you don't see much of those anymore. There were a lot of slap shots on both sides I took note of. And Lankinen had to make some big saves. Lankinen played phenomenal. I don't credit any way, shape, or form in this loss to Lankinen. He played phenomenal. Lankinen was saving point-blank shots. It almost, at the end of the period, the puck went, someone dumped it down. It almost went off the backboard, off the back of Talbot and in, but they recovered it before it can go in, so that was a close one. And then we go right to the second period. Not much happened in the first. Hagel and Borgstrom had a 2-on-1, which was broken up. Stillman had a chance that was saved. There was a big hit by Osipov. There was a Chicago penalty to Murphy for slashing at 12:27. It was killed. Lankinen had some big saves. And at 6:43, I wrote down, how did the puck not go in? Because it was literally on the line. It was like sneaking through Lankinen, who went right back. It was bouncing everywhere. There was there were lots of guys in front of the net. And I don't know how it didn't go in. Lankinen was playing out of his mind, I wrote down at this point. And there was a couple breakaways saved by Lankinen. I think I wrote down that 3 times that breakaways were saved by Lankinen. And we go right to the third. Not much happened in the second at all. Colton Dach had a good hit. A ref got taken down by Beckman when he got checked, so that was funny. At 15:08, there was a Minnesota penalty to Spurgeon for tripping. Entwistle, who got through three guys, is how he drew that penalty. Like he went through one, he went through two, and then he almost got around Spurgeon, who threw his stick around his legs and he tripped him up. And then at 14:41, there's a power play goal from Chicago. It's Dylan Strome from Kirby Dock and Galvis. They had some good chances on that power play as well. It looked good. But then right after that, a minute and a half later, at 13:13, there was a goal by Minnesota's Alex Goligoski from Zuccarello and Eriksson Ek to make it 2-1. Then Minnesota came very close. It was Rossi for scoring it 3-1, but it wouldn't go over the line. Chicago had a good chance. Lankinen saved another breakaway. At 6:31, Hagel got taken down on a breakaway and got gifted a penalty shot. On that penalty shot, he scores, and it's a penalty shot goal from Brandon Hagel. It was obviously unassisted to make it 2-2. And then Colton Dock and Reese Johnson collided, which was scary at first. I'm like, oh no, don't tell me two of our guys are injured, but they were both fine. 3 minutes left. It was around 3 minutes. I was trying to keep track of the puck, but like behind the play, Matt Boldy of Minnesota had no weight on his left leg. He couldn't get off the ice. He was like crawling to the ice. Both players on both sides were helping him get to this bench. At first, like the announcing team said, it was it was at his skate blade, but then you saw him being helped down the tunnel and like not putting any weight on his left leg. So, and then if you saw the Hockey Guys news of the day today, that he has an MRI of some sort today. So we'll see. I hope he goes well for him. I hope he's better. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And then on that play, there was a turnover that almost gave Minnesota the lead when everyone was focused on Boldy on the floor. But Lankinen came up big again. 20.2 seconds left. There's a Minnesota penalty to former Blackhawk Ryan Hartman for high sticking. No, it was 2 minutes, no blood. It was killed. Gaudette had a great chance near the end. I'll be back in a moment. I apologize, I've returned. Gaudette had a great chance. He missed the net. And then OT, they had a good chance on the power play. It was a 3-on-1, ended in Fiala missing the net. But at 2:26, it's a goal for Minnesota. It's Matt Dumba, and it's unassisted to end the game and giving Minnesota the win 3-2 in overtime. And the guy picks I've circled today were Lankinen, Galvis, and Stillman. Stillman and Galvis were brought on a pair together. They looked great out there. And Lankinen played out of his mind. So that's really all I have for you guys today. There's another game tomorrow, and I'll be doing the review on Sunday, I think. So it depends if I will do anything for the weekend. I'll see. But that's the plan right now, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. Have a good day.